What is up? What is up, everybody? We are live. A little late getting the stream set up, but I am here and we are going to get started right off because I was already grinding the arena, finishing up my 4-star, the Summoner Trials round. So let's switch on over here. Let's clear out that stream labels as soon as it lets me, and then we will be getting started. There we go. All cleared out. And I am going to sit here and grind the arena while I wait for people to show up. Make sure that I did set it to public, but I don't know if YouTube sent out the notifications or anything like that. But, oops, that's a little too far up. I want to get this grind going. Finish up the Summoner Trials. Hit up my 5 stars. By the time the stream is over, my 4 stars will be ready again. Skull Forger, first one in. What is up, man? How you doing? Oh, wait. She hit me on that? Oh, my goodness. Really? But how you doing, Skull Forger? The first and only one in. Oh, wait. No. There we go. Good morning, Shadowverse. What's up, T. Smith? How you doing, man? Yeah. So I got... I set up the stream late, so I didn't expect folks to be in here already like they usually are. What? We got LC Music Tracks. Been a long time, my friend. How are you doing? Very nice interview that they did for you. Very, very nice. Hope you're doing well. Bobby! What is up, Bobby? How you doing, man? So, I will be probably finishing up the basic today. I could probably do the Summoner Trials today, too, if I wanted to. This is my second run in the Summoner Trials. See, I'm great, man. Thanks for listening. I'm good. Been working on health. Yep. Which is a good thing, man. We all need to do that. And I used to walk every day. I have not done that since the pandemic. I'd at least go out and walk about a mile or so in the morning, plus whatever, during the day. And I need to get back to that. Really, I would love to get back to the gym. I loved that. Just 2 months in that gym, and I had lost like 30 pounds and was feeling great. But yeah, that pandemic, boy. I'm doing variant 5 right now. It's pretty bad. I don't know why people are saying it's easy. Skull Forger, if it is hard, there's 2 reasons that it could be hard. 1, you don't have the skill, or 2, you don't have the proper champions for it. Or a combination of the 2. But the variants are very, very specific. There are champions that will make it easy, but if you don't have them, it's going to be more difficult. The notification was just sent out to me for the stream. Okay. Yeah, I didn't... ooh, man. First hit and already? Good gravy, man. Really? Yeah, I was sitting here I just finished eating and I was just relaxing. Come on. Come on. It didn't let me back up when I needed to. I need to do 3 dashes and the screen actually stopped me. So I was too close. But I didn't set up the stream until like 2 minutes before I was gonna go live. Normally I set it up an hour before I go live, but I completely forgot. Was sitting here, I ate and was relaxing a little bit, and then I realized I had not set up the stream. And so I came running over here, 2 minutes, because normally all I would have to do is just sit down and fire it up. I don't have to set up anything because I already did it, you know, an hour earlier. But, you know, the setup doesn't take long, but it is an extra something that I had to do. And it also meant that the stream, the notification for the stream setup or whatever, didn't go out an hour earlier, where people could just sit here in the chat until the stream went live. It basically, you know, I set it up and it went live almost immediately. Like, it's not bad, but I don't want to spend any revives. I can't remember. I may have spent a revive or two. I didn't spend any units since variant 2. Variant 3, I used 5 revives total for exploration. And I forget how many I spent on the rest of them, but it wasn't that many. It was usually just a handful. But that all depends on if you have the right counters. Very roster dependent, those variants. Like the first one, I hated the first one, but that's because I didn't have the roster for it. I used up my stash and I used units. In fact, I used almost, I think, 4,000 units on revives, health potions. It was ugly, but it's because I didn't really have the roster for it. Taz the Immortal, what is up, man? How you doing? Alrighty. Just finishing up my summoner trials grind, and then I'll jump on my 5 stars. Oh, hey. Easy does it, do it easy. That's what I'm doing. Okay. You want to do it like that? Here, eat this. You want to play? Time to play. My sister's back home. Seems to be doing well after her fall. And she's walking with a cane. Doesn't look like it's broken. Just like a bad sprain. But don't know. Xander Scar. How you doing, man? What's up? All right, here we go. But yeah, so caught up on all of my war videos. So you'll have a bunch of them coming out this week. But I have all of them done up until, of course, not including this war we're having right now. They're already uploaded and scheduled. Yeah, oh, LC. So my sister goes to Dragon Con. I don't know if you're familiar with Dragon Con, but she goes to Dragon Con every year that they have it. And this was the first year. I think they didn't have it last year. They went virtual because of the pandemic. So this is the first one they've had since the pandemic. Her and her friends book hotels from last year. And I dropped her off Wednesday, a day before it started. Thursday, the official start date, she was walking and talking and not paying attention to where she was going. And apparently there was either a hole or uneven pavement or whatever. But she tripped and went down, hit her head. She's not a small girl, so that was extra weight. And I've seen her fall before. And she fell forward, face first, boom, and hit her head on the ground. And they called the paramedics, of course, because she didn't look so good. According to her friends, she, was looking a little wobbly, as you might imagine. She hit her head. And they examined her and told her to, stay off of it for a bit. I guess they checked for a concussion and all that good stuff. But that was on day one. So for the entire time, she was walking around with a cane and trying to get around with her friends still to see stuff, but she did it. And so, yeah, she's back home now. And I told her to get her butt in the house, and she ain't coming back out because she can't be trusted. Oh, hey. Ooh, yeah, there we go. And, she's on disability. She has epilepsy plus a few other things. And hitting her head, that's the last place we want her to hit. So, not only that, but she takes, of course, medication for the epilepsy and all that. And one of her medications, and I believe it's the one that controls her seizures, has expired. So she has one, and this is a controlled substance. So she can't order it like a month in advance. They won't let you do that. But what she should have done is she could have checked and seen when it expired. But she's really bad about that type of thing, so we have to check. But we don't always catch it. So she has one pill for today. It expires. It's expired, which means she can't just go fill it. Now, she's been asleep, and we don't know whether she's made arrangements, she's talked to them. But because it's expired, that means the doctor has to make another prescription and send it over. Otherwise, by Thursday, she doesn't have those meds, and she will start having seizures if she doesn't have the medication. So, little nerve-wracking, but it's not the first time that this type of thing has happened. They can overnight. So if she gets a hold to the folks tomorrow, they can overnight it, and then I'll have to go pick it up. One place was a good 30-40 minutes away from here that I had to go pick up her medication. So not the first time. Hopefully we'll get it all done. Did that say 1? Did y'all see? Hold up. Give me a second. I gotta see that. Maybe I missed it, but look at this. It only registered one. It is 16 minutes after the reset. And it's telling me I only did one fight. And all of y'all just sat here and watched me do way more than that. I mean, it's not a big deal because, you know, I'll be in the arena, so I'm always going to get it. But that seems odd. That seems odd to me. Unless the reset was delayed somehow. Very, very weird. Glad she's okay. Yeah, we hoping that she's okay. We've been watching, you know, to make sure, you know, we don't notice anything, you know, strange. Yeah, that med situation keeps my mom up at night. Because my mom worries. And it's stuff like this that adds to my mom's stress, because my mom, of course, is not very well herself and is older. And she's worried when she's gone, then what? Because I can't keep up after my sister like my mom does. Can't do it. And so what will that mean? You know, this type of situation here, you know, is preventable, but my sister doesn't seem to be able to do it. And, you know, the only thing I can do is what I'm doing now. You know, every night, you know, we meet at her med time when she takes her medication. And that's when we quiz her about what she's done. How's your medication doing? Do you have enough left? And all of that good stuff. Oh ho! Wait. Hold up. A lot of people just came in. And it's chatty. Yeah, bugs, Elsie. Bear Games, what is up, man? Oh, yeah. Boom. Sometimes wrong. Oh, some things wrong with me. I have to attend an online class in 8 hours, and I don't feel like sleeping yet. Ooh, you're too wired up. So maybe gonna hang around. Cool. You know you're welcome. And yo, Lefty Knox, how you doing, man? What's going on, brother? It only resets when you click on the objective button. Really? I haven't noticed that, because I haven't clicked on it before and it's reset before for me. But what's up, Big Blue? Stepping in here with that huge roster. What in the world? How you doing, Big Blue, man? Ooh, hey. Gotta watch this Sentinel. Acting up. Boom shakalaka. Redwood, what is up, man? How you doing? Big Blue says, I'm just chilling, using AA as a horseman in map 5 of Cavalier. Needed to wait for Apocalypse to be released from war. Gotcha. Yeah, we should have this war. LordShaedow, hey, Pedro, what's up, man? Jumped in to give you that like. Got to bounce and enjoy a little vacay. All right, take care, man. Thank you for stopping in and giving me that like. Appreciate it. Ebinosis, what's up, man? Oh, let's see. Let's do that. How was the weekend? Mine was chill. Mine was uneventful. Also, LordShaedow, don't forget the Mystic Advancement. Oh, I haven't. Already done. Already done. Recorded it. So a video will be out. I'm debating whether to put that video out now or collect this one, and when I finally am able to awaken Silver Surfer and add that, or I might do that. I might save it for that. But yeah, already did it. There we go. But we had the last one too. I think we lost by 2 deaths. Yeah, the last one was really close. Last one was very, very close. But this one, I don't think is so close. But I haven't checked. But the last time I looked, we were up by a good amount. But everything wasn't fully explored yet, so we shall see. We shall see. All right, 2 million. Boop. Man, it will not let me. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't let me tap that. Claim it. Haven't missed any. Okay, yeah. Haven't missed any since they gave us that booster. Not sure where I should be, but yeah. Oh yeah, AA as a horseman, that increased ability, accuracy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He is crazy. They need to buff Gwenpool. That would be nice. And Rizzo the legend, it has returned. What is up, Rizzo? How you doing, man? Always good to see you, my brother. My brother from another mother. There we go. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Yeah, at work, so I can interact much. Just tapping in. Okay, cool. Nah, Gwenpool OP still. Yeah, she's far from OP. She's still good. Yeah, Star-Lord needs some work. Star-Lord just needs 2 things. Just 2 things. He needs a combo shield and to be able to carry over some of his... Okay. And carry over some of his hit combo. They updated Star-Lord. She's called Guillotine. Yeah, that would be a horrible upgrade. I always said they upgraded him, and that's Aegon. Because that's what Star-Lord... Aegon, when Aegon came out, that is what Star-Lord should be. You know? What I would do to Star-Lord is give him the ability to select his gun, charge. So if you want power drain, you can select it. If you want the damage, you can select it. That would be one very key thing. A combo shield of some sort, and to carry over some of his combo. Doesn't have to be as much as Aegon's, but just some of his combo. And they do that, and he's straight. G2899 needs to be thumbed down to Star-Lord status. Nah, she's fine as she is. I still don't use her. Aegon needs another utility. I see him only in long fights. Yeah, that's pretty much what he does. But he does it quite well, though. Yeah, let's do that. TP8288. What is up, man? How you doing? I dare you to block, Aegon. Yeah, Aegon don't want to block. Because he know. Look at this. Intercept me. Come on. Look at this. No blocking. None. Look at this. Y'all see this, right? Look at this. Dash back. Look at it. Dash. Attack with his special. Why? Look at this. Look at him. Okay, now he blocks. Because he knew I was going to do that. But y'all see how the AI does? He knew that if he blocked, I would hit him and break his block. So he did everything he could. Dash back. You know, all kind of intercept. Do whatever. All right, something is up with my controls. Okay, they gave them back to me. Thank you. Somewhat. Because that should have been a... Okay. Hey. Claire, my new favorite champ now. Yes, she is amazing. I would say Claire is definitely up there as my favorite mystic. Eat all this. Eat all this. I bet you that's all we need. And done. Ahmet, what is up, man? Yo, the man himself is streaming. I am. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well today. We got it started in here. Oh, yeah. That Aegon fight looks like the AI in my Shang-Chi chapter 2. But yeah, you see how the AI was. It was like no blocking. No blocking. They were just like hands down, dash back, out of the way, intercept you if you tried to hit him. Like, I was just like, really? And so I just kept playing with him until that little thing stopped and he finally blocked. Because I wanted to see how long he was going to go without blocking. And the AI does that against Massacre. And it does that against Hulkbuster when you have a special one. But it doesn't do it all the time. But that's when I see it quite often. Same thing when you have a special with like Storm. You remember OG Storm? They would fire their specials off. They would not keep any power. AI is better than us, Lord Shaedow. Oh, yeah. Whoop. Hey. Yep, there we go. All right, Bobby, take care, man. Have fun at work. Speaking of Shang-Chi, movie was phenomenal. Don't worry, no spoilers. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't even talk about it at all. Can't spoil it for me, but for other people, I will see it eventually. When I saw Endgame, by the time I actually got around to watching that one, I had already known all the plot twists. Didn't matter. Still enjoy the movie. Can't really spoil movies for me, because I'll read the book and I'll know everything, even stuff that's not even in the movie, and I'll still enjoy the movie. Because see, for me, movies are all about that eye candy. So even knowing what happened, I still want to see it. It's all about that action, the special effects, and you know, all that. I really don't watch movies for, you know, real strong, serious plots. That's usually a bonus. If I want serious plots, I read serious books. Now, if a movie has a plot and is real good, great. But yeah, so I enjoy movies, even though I may already know what's going on in it. But not everybody's like that. All right, LC, your lunch is over. Have fun at work, man. I'm at work. This is my work now. I have 2 AW boosts expiring, thinking I would use them. Use next war, forgetting today is Tuesday and we have a day off. Ooh, yeah. They will expire before attack on Thursday. And I caught up with some of my videos. So I got videos scheduled for the rest of this week and Monday. And I still have one, the rank up Palooza. And I'm going to only do 2 level ups worth. Otherwise, it's just too long. And I also have one. It's done. But for the Shang-Chi challenge, some tips, advice, you know, talking about the team I use, some of the alternates people were using. That one is going to come out Monday. Still got to make the thumbnail for it. And then I'll put it up there, but it's already uploaded and scheduled and all that. Let's see. For me, I like spoilers, but care about the plot too. Well, when you've read as much as I have, it's very rare to have a plot that's like new. Usually what the good books and the good movies do these days is character development. So the plot might be one that you've heard many, many times before, but the characters, that's the unique element, you know, and how they go about things, you know, because like the basic plot is usually pretty straightforward. Even the Marvel, all of those, it's pretty straightforward, good versus evil type stuff. They throw in some little, you know, twists and maybe surprise deaths and things like that. But overall, the reason why I like it is because of the characters in it, you know? Yeah, I'm running out of good plot already. Yeah. I mean, I've read so many books. There's not really many new plots. Now, you can still have little twists that we didn't see coming. You know, it doesn't always happen. I try to shut my mind off so that I don't guess, so I could actually be surprised. But yeah. Oh, check it out. This is what my sister bought me from Dragon Con. Now, you saw my setup before. I have one of these for My Hero Academia, you know, Frog Girl. It's a Suyo. And I have another one back there. And this one, I don't know if you guys can see who it is, but it's Left Eye. You know, TLC, she was my favorite. I liked them all, but Left Eye was my girl. Okay? Left Eye was my girl. That hurt my heart to hear about her death. Oh, that hurt my heart. And, but yeah. So she got me that. And I'll probably put it like right here on the desk next to Suyo. I need to bring the other one over here too. Hold on. another from My Hero Academia. Can y'all see that? And this is another one on My Hero Academia that I like. This is the Gadget Girl. And see, I like gadgets. So I always liked her because she was gadgets. All right, I'm gonna put these down here. Yep, they fit right under. There we go. Slide that on back. Perfect, perfect. And I'm gonna put this one, let me move that over here. And I'm gonna put this one over here. Oh wait, no, I can't put that one over there. Oh, I know. I can put that one right over here. Move those over a little bit. There we go. So now it's right next to Left Eye. Put this back. And Tetsuyo is right here too. So I have all three of them right here. And I saw Lefty do something that I might have to steal from him. Made his background when he has his green screen, his actual setup. So I might go ahead and take a picture of my setup and then make that my background for when I do use my green screen. Might just do that. Character development is part of a plot for me. Okay. Yeah, I don't consider that part of the plot though. The characters move the plot along, but they're separate from the plot. To me, anyway. I don't know my stuff. Wolffather, what is up, man? How you doing? Rizzo the Legend says, hey, brother, I gotta go. Day after the holiday is the worst day for a mail carrier. Ooh, okay. I will see you later, man. Have fun. This is my job, by the way. It's not making as much as I'd like yet, but it's making a little bit. So I'll see you later. But yeah, what's up, Wolffather? How you doing, man? And Big Sexy, what it do? Man, it is hard getting back into the groove to do arena. Is it? I don't know how that feels. I know. Muskra arena. Actually, I do know how it feels. I feel that way after I've done a big grind. Then I'm like, ugh. And so what I do then is that next arena, I'm really lax, you know, just relaxed. Because like right now, I'm not going for a champion. It doesn't take me all that much to get the shards. So I haven't done, but I think one, I did a little bit while we were streaming. I did a little bit after that, a little bit this morning, but not much, which is why I'm not done yet. I could be done if I just grind out all my 5 stars, you know, twice, I'd be done. But I haven't even done that yet. Just taking it easy. I do grind out all of my 6 stars though, but I don't have to do that either, because what usually happens, like tomorrow, right now I have 3 more grinds of my 6 stars. And honestly, I'll only need 2 and maybe a half of them before I have enough. And I'll probably end up getting her. So I might try to stop a little bit short, because I keep getting her as a 5-star. If I, you know, go to what I usually go to. So we'll see. Lawrence Clark, what is up, man? How you doing? Don't tell BP out here. I won't, man. Well, welcome. Stay in the shadows. perfectly acceptable. Oh yeah, you ain't going nowhere now. There we go. Dildozer, what is up, man? Just joined. Hope you're having a good grind. Yeah, it's relaxed, man. I'm actually doing Summoner Trials right now. I need like maybe 2 more runs before Thursday when the new arenas hit. So I'm just doing them. I will in a minute switch over to my 5 stars, run those. I may not do a whole lot. I may do some more my 5 stars later today, or I might not do anything until tomorrow. But I've been trying to stretch it out over 3 days, make it a little bit easier on me. Wow. There we go. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing good, Wolffather. But at least you have stuff for collection. The only thing I have for collection. Oh, hey. All right. You want to play like that? Oh, yeah, you going down, girl. All that bleeding you're making her do, tear you up. At least you have stuff for your collection. Only thing I have for collection is an AE86 toy car from Initial D. Yeah, I have these. I have, I still have my comics from when I collected them. And my sister bought me a Jigglypuff that she's mad at me because I pulled the label off of it. I have this habit. One of the labels, because it still has a label. See it there? But there was another label that was on it. And I pulled that off right when I got it. I do that to shirts too. My shirts, you have a label in the back. I usually rip that right on off because it'll irritate my skin. All right. Let's go over to my 5 stars. That's good enough. Get Archangel in the new bundles. No, thank you. So that's where I'm at, 6.5. So I'm like about halfway done. If I run my 5 stars all the way through one more time, I'm done. And of course, we got done the T1 Alpha. And so we just need to grind this one out. Let me just keep clicking on this for a little bit. Endgame to me was a huge roller coaster. Most won't understand, similar to the last season of SOA. It's like when you invest your time in characters over the years, it shows in shows or films, and they either get killed or, oh man. Yeah. So there's a book, a series by David Weber, the Honor Harrington series. Honor Harrington has been loved by all of us for a while. And I remember there was one book that it looked like she was going to be killed off in. And I refused to read that book. And the only reason I ended up reading it, book after book came out, and then I found out that she didn't die, and that he, the author, David Weber, he was planning to have her die a heroic death, right? But he underestimated his love and the fans' love for her, and he couldn't do it. So she didn't die in that book and continued on. So then I read further of those books, but I was always eyeing him funny. I was like, you tried to kill her. You tried to kill her. Oh yeah, loved Honor Harrington. Let's see. I have not done anything since yesterday afternoon. Okay. Relaxed. That's what I call it. I'm annoyed because I can't play champions. What you mean? Lawrence is lurking in the shadows. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy. Not a fan. I started watching it, and it looked like it was going to be, you know, a pretty good series. You know, it was one of them times where, because I usually don't watch TV series these days. I just usually it has to be something that catches my interest, and this one caught my interest. And I watched it, and it was like, okay, but it got dark, and I said no, thank you. It got real drama when they killed off one of the guys that was really nice and everything. I'm not gonna even talk about it, but yeah, I stopped watching it pretty early on. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we could do that. I have no doubt. What is that? It's a TV series. In fact, the mother of the main character is Peg Bundy. Was it Katie Seagal? I was surprised to see her, and yeah, things happen to her. It is a drama. It was a drama. I was like, no, no, thank you. But yeah, they weren't just a motorcycle club. That was a gang, man. that was a straight up motorcycle gang. Yeah, that oof. Yeah, it was not my cup of tea. Yeah. And see, Redwood, when it first came out, I didn't know. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, you know, this looks pretty good. It turned savage quick, and I was like, okay, that's not for me. Thank you. But yeah, definitely not everybody's cup of tea. My phone is an old model, so it kicks me the game to the point where I can't find. Oh, okay, I got you. That sucks. That sucks, man. Especially when you want to play and you can't. That ain't fun. Yeah, that's her. She is actually married to the creator of Sons, Kurt Sutter. Okay. But yeah, I was so surprised, you know, because I hadn't seen her in anything until then, since Married with Children. You know, I'm sure she's done other things, but like I said, I don't really watch TV and series like that anymore. And when I watched it and I saw her and heard her voice, I knew exactly who that was. I mean, I watched Married with Children for years. You know, I don't know if it still has the record, but at one time it was the longest. It had held the record for the longest running sitcom. So I don't know if anything has broken that record now, but I watched that thing for a while. You literally watched them grow up. You know, the kids, Christina Applegate, you watched them grow up. When that show started, you could see Christina, this little bleach blonde, and by the time the show was over, I mean, she was much, much older. You know, it went on for a very long time. Seems like one of my webtoons where it went from a high school drama to a full-blown gang war across the country. Yeah, see, this is also why, you know, when both me and my sister are watching anime, it's one of the reasons that she is the one to find anime for us. because she'll research it, look it up, and see what people are saying about it. You know, like she'll go to some forums and they'll tell them whether it grows dark or whether it's, you know, a good series, nice and fun. And sometimes some slip through and then we just stop watching it. And some of them I watch myself because it grows to be not her cup of tea. Like, for example, Bleach. I watched hundreds and hundreds of episodes of Bleach. I watched all of them. In the beginning, it was a lot more comedic, but it never got really, really dark or savage, okay? But it did turn less lighthearted. And so she was not really interested in continuing to watch it. So I ended up binging on that myself. Still liked it though. Yeah, I mean, it's not that they're not good. Some of them are good, but they're not good for me. So I avoid them. Do you have long shot? Dave, what is up, man? Yes, I have long shot. Trying to think. Do I have him as a 6-star? I don't remember. I think so. I think I have him as a 6-star and a 5-star. Yeah, I'm asleep now. Should be able to lurk around longer. All right, take care, man. Did you know they are making a new season of Bleach? I didn't, but I'm here for it. One last thing on the show. Characters may be savage in the show, but I've met a few of the guys in real life. Had a couple of Comic Cons. All around good dudes, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. You got to be able to separate the characters from the people. And it goes both ways. You know, you could have a character on screen that seems to be the nicest, and in real life, they're not. You know, their public persona is one thing, but in real life, they're another. They are not their characters. Now, you also have some that stay in character, you know, and then they're different at home, you know, so you never know. But yeah, I always remember that they are playing a role and they're still human beings, full of the same issues that all the rest of us have. So I don't really have high expectations. So like, you hear this actor who did something bad, I'm like, okay, we do bad things. People do bad things all the time. You know, he might be or she might be in the public eye, so they make the news, but you know, it's not a surprise when that happens because they're human. They're not perfect. I don't know if you ever seen The Wire, heard of it, but no. One of the guys on the show, Michael K. Williams, passed away. Yeah, my sister usually keeps me up on who passes away, but she only lets me know when she knows it's somebody that I know about. You know, like she knows I didn't watch The Wire, so she wouldn't have told me. Or she might still. She might ask, did you ever watch The Wire? Or she might tell me, did I watch something else that they were in? You know? I would love to have my issues with a crap ton of money. Most of my issues is money related. Money comes with its own issues. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I'd want the issues that I would have with more money. It seems like, yes, it would make things nice, smooth, and easy, but on the other hand, I might not do well with the money. And I'm talking about character-wise. I would not do well with that money. It would be a constant temptation that would most likely prove a little bit too much for me. You know, now it wouldn't happen all at once. You know, initially, I know if I had, like, say somebody just gave me $1 billion. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. You know, I'll invest some. You know, I'll donate some. You know, donate some to the church. Donate some to the charities. I'll definitely buy a house. Try to set it up so that it's mostly self-sufficient. And, you know, of course, I'd be buying like the latest computer, you know, all that good stuff. But after time, it would corrupt me. I would end up using that money in ways I really shouldn't. So yeah, I don't know. I used to say, man, can I be? Pastor actually asked us one question. He was like, you all wondering why, you know, why God just don't make you rich? I said, do you ever think that God can't trust you with the money? That he knows if you get the money, that he may lose you? And I thought about that. And I was like, you know what? That's about right. So yeah, I had a different take on money. Now, what I would like is just to be comfortable. Don't want, you know, tons and tons of money. You know, like the life I'm living right now, I would like to have a little bit more money so that I didn't have to worry about bills and could occasionally purchase some things, you know, like a new computer, upgrade the computer. I don't need much. I really don't need much. Now, if you had asked me that 10 plus years ago, I had all these big, grandiose plans for the money and everything. And it was all selfish, by the way. All of my thoughts on how I was going to use that money was on me. You know, I did want to buy my mother a house. And, well, I kind of did. But you know what I mean. I wanted to buy her a nice big house. She wouldn't have to do much of anything herself, you know, have some servants in there, you know, to help her cook and clean and all that, you know. But yeah, that kind of lifestyle is not necessarily conducive to good character. So probably a good thing that we don't have that. It would definitely be a stumbling block for us. Now, for others, maybe not. But I know for me, it would be. Money can't buy happiness, but I would rather cry in the front seat of a Ferrari instead of fake smile in my current life. I'm going to give you a definition to differentiate what you just said. Because money can buy happiness. What money cannot buy is joy. Happiness, and I'll tell you the difference. Happiness is external factors. So, for example, you could be happy one day because everything is going fine. But then you can be unhappy the next day because everything crashed. So happiness fluctuates. And yes, money can buy you happiness. You'll be real happy. But joy, that inner joy, inner peace, you can't buy that. All them rich people, some of them are miserable, killing themselves because they don't have that inner joy or peace. Money can't do that. But it can make you happy for a little bit. But a lot of them, it's one of those things that once you have it for a while, you know, if you don't have it, of course, it's always a desire you want it. But when you have it for a while, that's when you start seeing, okay, I'm buying all these things, and it might be years. You might not even live long enough because you might party yourself to death. Who knows? But yeah, you can definitely buy happiness. But true joy and fulfillment, nope. Money can't do that. It's a temporary fix. Just like drugs. Because you can take drugs and you will be on cloud 9 for a while. Cloud 9. That's very true. I'd rather get 50K over 20 years than get 1 million right then and there. Carson. Yeah, that might be a better bet. Have you seen the joy on Scrooge McDuck's face when he's swimming in his vault? No, that's happiness. He's happy when he does that. But other places, you see the real. That's why he's Scrooge. Makajiri. I don't know if I said your name right. I'm so sorry. But welcome to the Shadows. You are the latest Shadow Dweller. Thank you for giving me that follow on Twitch. Appreciate you, man. Okay, wait, hold up. Mr. Oh, I thought you were telling me how to say your name. But welcome to the stream. I only speak English, so please only speak English. But shout out to Brazil. That's part of the reason why I deleted a lot of my social media. Instagram mainly. I'm on social media only as it relates to this game. And when I do finally create the other channel, I'm about to open up a bank account. And the bank account is easy to open up. It's just $25 to, as an initial deposit. For this bank, you have to maintain $500 daily balance to avoid, the fees. But what I got to do is I got to gather the documents, certificate of organization, and they have a few documents that you need, and just need to go in there, give them all the documentation, fill out everything, all that good stuff, get it started. Then we can start creating the new channel and all that. And I'll let you guys know when the channel is created, and I'll be working on it. It won't be active yet, but I'll be working on it. But it'll at least be there if you guys want to follow it, ahead of time. So, but we'll let you know when that happens. But yeah, all of that, social media and all of that good stuff. Yeah, let's do that. I have only in relation to the channel, business, all that good stuff. That'll be the only social media that you'll see me on. There we go. I'm from Brazil, and I wish you a good live stream. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. I was about to try and say it, but I don't know how to say it exactly. Is it a merci beaucoup? Merci beaucoup? I don't know, but thank you. The problem with taking 50K a year for 20 years is you could die next week. Always take the upfront million payoff if faced with that decision, even with the tax considerations. Galactus, what is up, man? Yeah, that is a consideration. And that initial tax hit. One thing also that would be something that I would think about if I was faced with that decision is when you get the upfront money, you can invest that. You know, like when I was working, woohoo, thought we would. When I was working for a company, I took out all the deductions that I could. So when tax time came, I either didn't owe anything or they owed me. And that's how I set it up, because I didn't want them to have that money for the entire year because they're making money off of it. So that's what I did. And I would get my money, and then I'd be able to use that money myself. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't really save because I was just living beyond my means. You know, just too much, too many expenses. So I couldn't really save anything. But yeah, that's another thing, you know, because if they give it to you in that distribution, who's making the money? Because they're making money off of that, right? Bro, do you think Kinal is coming to the Marvel contest? Oh, Null, you mean? It looks like, and I don't know anything really about him, but I've been listening and reading, but it looks like it was a very big teaser for him. But I didn't even know who that was. Woo! My turn. Oh no. He parried it? You serious? Y'all saw that? That's some straight up crap, man. No, bro. They need to fix this, boy. Yes, agreed. I'll wait for the next one. Grab you, and you. There we go. Because I remember us talking about that, like with the lottery. When you had people that, you know, won the lottery, they would give it to them in a distribution over a number of years. But they kept that money and they made money on it all while they held it. That's why a lot of times they don't give it all in a lump sum, but sometimes they do. But that's why they don't, because they can make that money back. But if they give it to you, they already have everything in place to make sure that they snatch as much out of that thing as they can. They got it sewn up. You will not see all of it. They'll get you in taxes because the tax man is waiting for you. They already know. They waiting. And a chunk will be out of it so big, but you can still try to make something off of it. But they're going to get theirs. That's how the system is set up. All right. Come on. Woo! There we go. Yes, they make more money on interest and investments while holding for 20 years. Yep. Both ends, yeah. And I know also, and I was at first real upset because I kind of see what they were doing. The banks, if you don't have a certain balance, they charge you. I'm like, seriously? Because they're making money off of your money in the banks. They make that money, okay? And then they're going to charge you for having too low of a balance because they can't make as much off of you as they want. Banks are some serious predators. You know, maybe not all of them, but like the bank that I'm using right now got bought out by another bank. When I first started banking with them, they had, I think it was Washington Mutual. They had free checking. I had no balance required. It was totally free checking. That was their thing. They got bought out, and slowly but surely, the policy changed. At first, they grandfathered in anyone that had, you know, an account from, you know, Washington Mutual. But eventually, it went right back to the way they do all their other accounts. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, there we go. Woo! I was like, man, is he not gonna do it? Because that was gonna hurt. That was gonna be ugly. He kept me in that corner, wrapped me up. Yep, I hate fees for using my money. Yeah. Marvel Nessie, what is up, man? How you doing? And they'll tell you, you know, that, you know, you have these benefits, you know, it's safer, you know, and all that good stuff. And so that's why they justify it. I remember, I don't know if you guys know this, but do you remember the overdraft? Woo! Hold up. I could not parry him for some reason. Woo! Okay, hold up. He acting up here. You guys know about overdraft. So if you don't have the money in your account, some banks will pay it and charge you. And I never liked that. So let me tell you about my most expensive pizza. And I think I've told this story before, a while back. But here's the most expensive pizza I ever bought. Ever. So I was in school, you know, in college. And I had, you know, just gotten a checking account. I did not have a debit card yet. It had a policy where you had to have your account for a little bit, but they did issue me some checks. So I had, I kind of remembered, I didn't check, but I kind of remembered that I should have enough for a pizza. A personal pan from Pizza Hut. It was $5 and some change. Okay? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I have that much in my account. All right? So I wrote a check to Pizza Hut for $5 and some change. Let me tell you what happened. First of all, I had, I think, $5. I was short like maybe 30 or 40 cents. But because I was short, the check bounced. So that was $22 return check fee. But the bank allows them to submit it twice. So Pizza Hut submitted it once. That cost me $22. They submitted it twice. That cost me $44. That was a returned check fee. Now my bank charged me non-sufficient funds fee both times because they didn't pay it. Even though it was less than $1, they actually did not pay it and instead just charged me those fees. That was the most expensive pizza because in the end, I still owed for the pizza. I ended up paying about $60-something for a personal pan pizza. So I never liked that whole racket, because I call it a racket, of the non-sufficient funds, because I would rather them just say, no, you don't have the money in there, then that's it. Don't charge me anything, because if you charge me something, you should pay it. But see, they don't have to. The non-sufficient funds is just because you didn't have enough money in your account and they didn't pay it. So some years ago, the federal government, I believe, passed a law that allowed you to opt out, because I wanted to opt out of the non-sufficient fund, the overdraft protection. I wanted to opt out of that, and the bank would not let me. They said, oh, this is for your own good. This is for your protection. I said, I don't want it. It's not for my protection. I don't believe you. It has never helped me. It's only helped you. Get rid of it. But they wouldn't let me do it. But once the law passed, I was able to turn it off, and I did. Turned it off, never turned it back on. Never had a problem since then. And I know a lot of people, because of course they don't advertise it, don't know about that law, that they can opt out of it because they make money from it. So, yeah. That was the most expensive pizza I had ever bought. Yeah, a lot of banks do that. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard. I prefer credit unions. Yep, I've had a credit union as well. Smaller, more personable. Yep. Absolutely. Easy. What is up? How you doing, man? Banks are evil. Yeah, they're predatory. Yeah, and yeah, you're right. It is a racket. Now, overdraft protection would have to pay that amount. You got messed over. I would have switched banks. They were, remember, Epinosis, this was the first bank I had ever had. I was in college, so I didn't know anything. I know now, but I didn't know then. And they took advantage. I've got a credit union. They don't play those games. Yeah, I don't have one now, but I did. And they were great. Beautiful. Definitely prefer credit unions to banks. Absolutely. Credit unions are owned by the customers, not shareholders, in their best interest to take care of their members. Exactly. Yeah, I definitely like that. I'll probably get a credit union again some point in time. We have one down here. There's one federal union. I think it's called Federal Union Credit Union. No. Oh, what is it called? Federal Associated Federal Credit Union. Been a long time. Whoopsie. Question, do you read comics? Not anymore. It's been a very long time since I read comics. Like in the 90s was the last time I read comics. Boom, boom. I'm heading out, LordShaedow, about to have some lunch. Enjoy your day. All right, take care, Taz. But I do got a very interesting story for you guys that you guys may not have heard about. It concerns McDonald's. Do you remember the issues that we've been having with McDonald's? And I got a nice free meal voucher out of it. But guess what? The FTC is looking into the whole shake machines always down thing. The FTC is looking into it. What's up, Cassian? How you doing, man? Oh, your favorite is Nova, not Black Panther. But The FTC is actually looking into that. But get this. Now, my sister sent me that link, right? And that got me to thinking, because McDonald's, of course, is saying they're not investigating them. You know, they're just looking into, you know, maybe the supply chain and all that stuff, right? So I went looking around to see what I could find out. There's a lawsuit right now. Let me see. Do I still have it up? No, I don't have it up still. I was looking to see if I still had that tab open. Let's see. This one, yeah, no, I don't. But there is on the books one of the franchises. Apparently, you know how they say that the shake machines are very complicated, overly complicated, some say, to fix when they do go down. So expensive and complicated to clean, complicated to fix. So this company actually started making a lot of money with a proprietary technology where they're able to diagnose and fix these really expensive shake machines. And I mean, they make him bank. But guess what? There's a issue. Someone who, I'm trying to remember the details, but basically what it sounds like is that there's a racket going on. There's a company that had proprietary and almost monopolistic power over the repairs. So it was in their best interest for these machines to break often and not get fixed. Okay? But this other company was actually breaking into their racket, and someone on there snuck in and basically is trying to take out that company. And that company is taking them to court over it. And you can read the entire thing. I mean, it's something else. And if that is true, and the courts find that, I wonder if the FTC is going to be looking into that for other franchises as well, to see if anything similar is going on there. Because that would also explain why we can't get no shakes from McDonald's. You know, I mean, it's been years and everybody knows it's become a joke, but it's not funny anymore. Because there are other fast food restaurants that don't seem to have a problem. I've gone to Sonic and I've never had their shake machine down, ever. Their shake machine has always worked every time I've gone there. Wendy's, theirs has always worked every time I've gone there. Not saying that, you know, there's never a time where it might be down, but not since I've gone there. So, yeah, we don't know what's going on, but I hope they get it straight. But I found that really, really interesting, that article. And I was watching a YouTuber who was basically reading the entire thing out. And he highlighted certain points in there. I didn't get a chance to finish. Let me actually, because I sent it to my sister. Give me a second. I will give you guys the link to it if you guys want to. Yep. There we go. Copy. Okay, let me pause that.
So it's being reported that there's...
All right, enough of that. Here we go. So for anybody that's interested, that's a link to the YouTuber who is going over this. All right. And the title is McFlurry Lawsuit. Stolen Secrets, Fix Broken Machines, Keich versus Taylor. And he goes through the lawsuit and what they have up there. And it is interesting. So if you guys are interested, the plot thickens. So this, again, I believe it's just, a franchise, so it's localized, but I wonder, and I wonder if they're going to do an investigation to see how widespread that is, if that turns up, Oh, hey, there we go. Corey, what's up, man? Yeah, I watched Philip DeFranco cover the story. Always thought they were just saying the machine is broken because they don't want to clean it. Well, that also is the case, Corey. It's both. That's the thing. A lot of times, it's not broken. It's that they don't have someone qualified to actually fix it, or it takes so much that, and the fact that McDonald's doesn't pay them. So if it's after their shift, and they're the only ones that can clean it, they have to clean it before they go home. So their shift ends and they don't get paid. So guess what? Say my shift ended at 9 o'clock at night and I was responsible for cleaning the machine. Guess what's going to happen? They're not paying me to be there after 9 o'clock. So I'm not going to be there after 9 o'clock. In fact, that machine is going to get cleaned at about 8 o'clock, and it's going to be down until my shift. Now, the next shift, if there's somebody on that shift that can clean it, great. But if there's not, it's going to remain down because there's nobody that's going to clean it. So that is a real thing. But this is something else. This is in addition to that complication, where the machines are actually broken and not getting fixed. So yeah. Anyway, you've got the link. You can read it. Like I said, that's just a local franchise. But what it begs the question, how widespread is that? Is that something that's happening elsewhere? Don't know. But I wonder if the FTC is going to look into that, and maybe we'll start having, or just the fact that they're looking into it might scare them into basically getting their stuff together. And who knows? Who knows what's going to come of this? But I hope the end result is that we can have shakes again from them. But yeah, honestly, McDonald's sometimes has a similar problem. And it's funny because a lot of times I used to wonder, I'm like, are y'all using the same machines or the same ingredients? Because a lot of times they'd be down at the same time. But if it's because of what I mentioned with the cleaning, I could understand why both of them would be down at the same time. Because I tended to go, maybe in the afternoon or in the evening, and it's at the end of a shift. So I could imagine. So yeah, there could be a number of reasons. The machine could actually be broken, or it could be a cleaning issue. Man, let's Shadow, parry is so bad right now for me. Before I would miss 2 out of, let's say, 10 parries. Now, if I'm lucky, if I can get 2 parries out of 10. Yeah, and it's bad, and it's different on different devices as well. Mossy, or is it Mousy? Mousy Nessie? How you doing? I have not seen the Black Widow movie yet. I will. I'll get around to it. Just having there's several movies that I want to see that I haven't gotten to see yet. I want to see, what is it, Free Man? That looks good. Black Widow, I want to see that. What's the one that just came out now that I wanted to see? Shang-Chi. Want to see that one. You know, all of these I want to see. I just haven't gotten around to sitting down and watching them. Because for me, watching movies was always sort of a social thing. I didn't go to the movies by myself. I always went with friends. And if I couldn't go with friends, then I might as well stay home and just wait till it came out on, you know, Blu-ray or DVD or whatever. But then, you know, it's like, well, I can socialize on the internet or watch a movie by myself. So it has to be one of these times where I'm just not, you know, maybe I'm grinding and I just feel like Frozen 2. I want to see Frozen 2 and I still haven't watched it. Big Blue, I have it on my watch list even. I just haven't watched it yet. There's a few movies on my watch list on the Disney Channel. I just got to sit down and watch them. But, you know, I usually am doing other stuff. Making videos, playing this game, playing Warframe, which I only played once in the last like week or two. But yeah, all of those I want to see. There's quite a few movies that I wanted to see, and I have been watching movies just really slowly. Oh, hey, easy girl. Boom. So is Black Widow. You should watch it. Yeah. I'm going to. You have all the D+ Marvel shows to watch too. D+? Wait, what? What are those? New Cinderella? Nope. What's up, Ace Brian? I haven't seen that one either. Like I said, the reason has been because watching movies was always something that I did with other people. Wow. No parry, just straight in hitting. Let me just back up, because that's crazy. All right. Disney Plus. Oh, I got you now. Like The Mandalorian. I haven't watched that series, and that one looks good. WandaVision. Haven't watched that. I want to watch that one. What's the other one? Yeah, but there's a few. But yeah, got all of those as well. Woo! Look at that health. Took out a chunk of that health, boy. That should have been a parry. But it wasn't. Kabam Broccoli just left Kabam. What? Okay, what's up, King? How you doing, man? And Detective Pikachu. How you doing? LordShaedow, check this out. Before this war season started, my alliance leader came to me and asked if I wanted to be the war officer. I was hesitant because I haven't done war in a couple of years, and I didn't want all that added responsibility. I feel you. But in the end, I thought it would be a good experience to help me become a smarter player, and I said yes. Okay. Today, we won our 7th war, 7-2, and we're guaranteed to have a winning record. Nice. There you go. Loki. I probably am not going to watch Loki, but I might. Might be a while. The What If. I definitely want to see those. Definitely want to see those. And the Loki looks good, but I don't know when I'll get around to watching it. KT put the video and Shadow, I'm good. Okay, all right, cool. I'm good, Shadow. How are you? Always appreciate the welcome. You know it, Pikachu. Yeah, man. Ooh, let me check something real quick. check something that I can't share with you guys, but give me a minute. Nope. Nope. Okay. So I don't really know. They haven't given us any heads up for the next, you know how they were teasing and people are asking, is it null? I was checking to see if on the CCP beta, they've already let us know, but they haven't. But if they had, I wouldn't have been able to tell you. But now that they haven't, I can tell you that's what I was checking. But yeah, so I still don't know what that teaser was about. Hey, you must watch Loki. How will you understand MCU Phase 4 without it? We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure I'll catch up. I'm sure I will. There's always the equivalent of Cliff Notes. Y'all remember Cliff Notes, Monarch Notes? There's always those. What do you think about the new Hood? I haven't played with the new Hood extensively, but I like him. I like this new form of him. He seems more powerful. I don't know if his invisibility is working properly, but yeah, I definitely like him. What If would have been better if it was live action? I disagree. I like animation, so I prefer animated. Yes, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, I want to see that. Oh, Big Blue. That I want to see bad. Yes. I just got to sit down and do it. There's so many that I want to see. But yeah, that one I definitely, and I already know enough about what happened, but it don't matter. I still want to see it. Let's see. All the Disney COVID MCU shows have been great. I like WandaVision the most, but TFA TWS. Wait, what is that? Was amazing. Oh. Big Blue, I got you now. That was good. That was good. That was good. I'm impressed with that one, Big Blue. Big Blue answered the question he knew I was gonna ask, and I read his answer before I had read the question. I mean, before I had read the previous comment that he was answering. And just as I asked it, I realized that he had answered it. But yes, I want to see that. Because I'm sitting there like, T-Fat, W-S, what in the world? And then it said, boom. So that's what Big Blue meant. It's like, oh, I get it now. Preemptive answer. Okay. Stay out of my head. It's a mess in there. You won't like it. Stay out of there. Keep yourself clean. Oh man. That was good. But yeah, so anyway, I definitely want to see that. That one, you know, I'm watching a lot of these, you know, the trailers, and I'm like, ooh, that looks good. You know, but just haven't gotten around to watching it. Ooh, hey. Oh, wait a minute. I think, did we catch up? No, there has to be a gap. Because I haven't been, I didn't sit down and go all the way through my 5 stars straight. So there's probably a gap. Because I certainly haven't run through all of them, I don't think, right now. We're not through them. Falcon Winter Soldier almost feels like a movie more than WandaVision and Loki. Yeah, I mean, I looked at it and it looked like it was a mini. You know how they have those mini series? You know, where each one is like a movie. Woohoo! Yeah, big boy. There we go. Are you grinding for a champ? Nah, just relaxing. If I was grinding for a champ, I would already have been done yesterday with the basic arena, and I would have probably 20 to 30 million in the featured. And I don't go for 6 stars in the featured, so. But no, I have all the 5 stars that are in the arena right now. Did you see Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and or the Netflix Marvel shows like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Punisher, and The Defenders? Okay, let's go through them. Easy. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I saw the first season. Then I didn't watch the rest of them because it looked like it was getting a little bit more into a drama, because I was really enjoying it, but then it became a drama. And I said to myself, I give it another try, but I'll wait until, you know, they get a few seasons and I can kind of see how they're going to go. And I just never did. Never went back. All right. Daredevil, it looked really good. Me and my sister were watching it, but it was very dark. And we found it very difficult, just visually speaking, to see it. So we ended up not really getting into it because of that, because we couldn't half see what was going on. And I don't know whether it was my, you know, the television at the time or what, but I heard, oh, I know what happened. I always do that. There we go. I was like, no, I know I didn't go through all of my 5 stars that quick. All right. Anyway, it was just too dark, visually, not you know, content wise. Jessica Jones, I watched that, loved it, even though it was kind of deep. It was kind of deep. I almost didn't finish watching it when the first season, and I don't think I ever watched the second season. I think that was also one that I watched the first season of and didn't go any further. But I liked that first season. Luke Cage, I watched a little bit of Luke Cage. A little bit. Iron Fist, I watched a little bit of Iron Fist as well. It seemed like, from what I heard, the second season was much better than the first season. Because the first season, it was intriguing, but I didn't really feel like I just had to watch the rest of it to find out what was going on. So I watched a little bit of that. Punisher and The Defenders, I don't think I watched. I watched an old version of The Punisher, but not the new one, or The Defenders. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. definitely had some dramatic elements, but it was so good. Oh yeah, just because it's a drama doesn't mean it's not good. It's just not good for me. Dramas, y'all don't understand what dramas do to me. It's not good. I got enough drama in my life. I don't need to borrow somebody else's, and that's what ends up happening. I end up empathizing and sympathizing. The two are not the same, look it up. But I end up doing both when I'm watching more often than not. Sympathizing if I've gone through something very similar. Empathizing if I've known or I've gone through something that allows me to imagine what that one feels like, you know? So yeah, I watched the first few seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., really enjoyed it. But then it became too much for my small brain to take in. I didn't like all the deaths and drama, and that's why I stopped. That's exactly why I stopped. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was bad. I restarted that series at the beginning of the pandemic and watched from start to finish again. Yeah, it I know it's good, but like I said, not necessarily good for me. Content of DD was pretty dark at times too. Kingpin was ruthless. Oh, I remember Kingpin beating somebody to death. But yeah, but the reason that we didn't continue watching it was just because of the visuals. We couldn't see very well. I've watched them all. The Punisher seasons were amazing. Okay. And I watched, I think, the Punisher movie back in the day. The quality of Falcon, Winter Soldier was so well put together. Great movie quality in a TV show. Yeah, I want to see it. Definitely want to see it. And I'm not against violence in whatever I'm watching. Obviously, you know, Bleach was very violent. Bleach also had some dramatic elements to it. But on the whole, even though I get sucked into watching some of that, on the whole, I would rather stick to things that make me laugh and lift my spirits. Because I already have enough to do the opposite. And watching those things just reinforces that, and it's not a good time. Not a good time. Medication can only do but so much. You know, the medication deals with the chemical imbalance. But it doesn't just stop you suddenly from being sad. It only stops you from being depressed because of the chemical imbalance. But you can still be sad when things happen. It doesn't, at least the one I'm taking, it doesn't take you to another plane where nothing bothers you, you know, at all, ever. Robert Estrada, what? What's up, man? How you doing? But yeah, that's why. So, not saying that they're not good. A lot of them look really good. And back in the day, I watched that kind of stuff. So it's a temptation to watch them again, you know? But I've basically been staying away. Kind of like somebody who, you know, drank a lot. And, you know, that allure is there, but they got to make a conscious decision and then just try to, you know, stay away. And it's a battle. But yeah, so a lot of those things just they have very negative impacts on me. On Shang-Chi side quest, can you do one run and go to the boss for completion rewards? No, Robert. People were asking why did they even have completion rewards and exploration rewards listed when you can't get the completion rewards without the exploration rewards. And the only thing I can think of is they copied another event, and it was easier to do that than to make one that just had the one. You know, and I could see that. You know, easier to just go ahead and put it in there, split it up, but you have to get both together. Because you can't complete it without exploring it. I can relate to that, Shaedow. In my opinion, the Christian Bale Batman trilogy is some of the best superhero movie ever made. But Joker's brutality made it uncomfortable for me to watch at times. Exactly. And I watched that. And yeah, it was dark. It was, you know, Batman in the comics, it was dark. Joker was dark. You know, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, okay, that's the Joker. You know, that's not the lighthearted, you know, ex-clown looking Joker. You know, that was serious, because Joker was serious. There's a reason it took Batman to take him on. Joker was no, I mean, I say it all the time, but Joker was no joke. He just was not. That was dark humor at its finest. And I don't think I watched some of the later Batmans. Fortunately, Batman handled him pretty well. Yeah. That one is really dark. My baby account would love to shoot for completion. Exploration is not possible with that account. Yeah, and that sucks. That you can't get just the completion. Because that would have been nice. That would have been nice for people that aren't able to do the whole thing, to get a little something from this event. But that is how it is. You know, maybe before the month is up, they might do it. I doubt it. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. I can't decide whether the Shang-Chi challenge is worth it. I know I'll have to use a bunch of revives. Yeah, so you want Corvus. And if you have Corvus awakened, that's going to be your best time. You can do it with others, but Corvus is going to be your best bet. A 5-star or a 6-star. That's going to be your best bet. Corvus can do every single fight, every single path. You would just have to look up, and the video that I made is going to come out, and I do talk about it a little bit. And I'll have that one out. I could reschedule it and have it out by tomorrow. The only thing I have scheduled for tomorrow is a war video. So I can push the war videos back a little bit and have that video out tomorrow so it could help more people. They have more time to look at the final fight and hear my commentary, my comments, my tips, my advice. So yeah, I might do that. Yeah, thing. See, I didn't go over every single option that I've heard people say in the video. But thing works, but you have very little margin for error. And it's going to be a little slower. But yeah, thing can work. But you have to play him very carefully, or else you will still die. I have Corvus, I have Aegon, I have Sig 200 thing. Easy. My recommended team, if you have it: Corvus, Aegon, Proxima, Guardian, and Wolverine. That was the team that I used. Corvus, yeah. I don't recommend Heimdall. Or really Doctor Strange. Heimdall is useless for Corvus. For Aegon, that might be useful, but I didn't have any room for him on my team. You know, and having 2 guns to fire at an opponent saved items. See, if you decide and you're going to do just Corvus, and then you put in a whole bunch of other folks on the team, anytime you fail with Corvus, you got to use a revive. But if you have Aegon as well, that might save you a revive or 2. Maybe. Yeah, Heimdall was borderline useless for me too. Saved me 1 out of 19 times. Yeah, he's not. I don't recommend bringing Heimdall, especially because the way they worked it with Corvus, even though Corvus can't die, he has charges. The Heimdall synergy kicks in anyway. I don't know why. So it's basically useless because when you actually need it, when his charges are done, you don't have it because he already used it while he had charges. I do have all those champs all at 565 except for Prox. Prox is just there for synergy. So's Guardian and Wolverine, but you could throw him in there to chip away if you want to at times, you know, but they're mainly there for the synergy. There we go. But just for that one time, honorary mention. I tried Vision Arcus for Monkey and Deadly for She-Hulk. What's the Wolverine synergy? Guardian and Wolverine. It gives you 3 perfect blocks. 100% damage reduction. So you take 0 damage, 3 parries, or 3 blocks. So if you play it right, you know, like say you're fighting Hitmonkey, and I talk about this in the video too. I was able to ramp up Aegon on Hitmonkey, and as long as I didn't get touched, I could parry heavy, do some damage. Parry heavy, do some damage. Parry heavy, do some damage. Usually that was enough to take him down. So I highly recommend that synergy for that particular challenge. And given that you're going to be using either Aegon or Corvus, it's really good. Oh my, why did she just stop in the middle of the combo? That's interesting. Wow. I don't know. Corvus doesn't lose charges when he's at 1 health if the perfect blocks are there. Right. I hate fighting Hitmonkey. I was afraid, but it actually turned out very well. The one that gave me more trouble was Tigra and Mr. Negative. Mainly because I don't know how to evade his special one. And Tigra because sometimes I wasted a lot of revives on Tigra because a lot of times she wouldn't back up. She just went straight in. Kept attacking, would not back up, wouldn't block, and just killed me. Nothing I could do. And I had her do that a lot. And so most of my revives were on Tigra and Mr. Negative. And I would just basically keep going until I got an AI that wanted to back up and block. Sometimes Mr. Negative didn't want to do it. Wow. Okay. Come on now. It also saves you a lot when you dash back and you mean to evade, but it reads it as a parry instead. That's going to save you as well, because I had that happen a couple of times too. First Hitmonkey was the most difficult because I had to collect the charge. Other two were easier. I didn't even collect the charge on the first Hitmonkey. I collected the charge on the second one. I used the first Hitmonkey to ramp up Aegon. And that was an investment that I'm very happy I did. It made the rest of it very smooth and easy. I ramped him up. I hate fighting Tigra too. Yeah, and I have some tips in there. I'm not going to tell you everything I was talking about, but I do have some tips in there on Tigra as well. Because I noticed something that kept happening to me and to a couple of others that I watched. And I have a solution for it that I mentioned in the video. So yeah, I think after the stream, I'm going to create the thumbnail and I'll put it out tomorrow, and then I'll just put the war videos off by a day. So instead of tomorrow, you'll get one Thursday, Friday, and I might even do one Saturday night just to catch up. But we'll see. How high does Aegon need to be ramped? Just 300. I mean, he doesn't really need to be ramped up that high. I mean, even if you got him to like the 100, what is it? But I had him over 300. And when you watch the video, you'll see that when I went up against Shang-Chi, he was at like 384 or something like that. BP touched me. BP Ray, Brian, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Hey, wait. How come I didn't? Let's fix that right now. There you go. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? And let's see. All right. Bro, watching Rizzo yesterday was hilarious. I told Rizzo's the boy, man. And that's... So, I don't know if you guys know about the personality charts. There's one that has 4 quadrants in it. And you know how they say opposites attract? It's a reference to this chart. And what is the opposite in these charts are your alter egos. So that's why you will often find somebody that's more quiet and laid back attracted to somebody who is very out there and full of energy and all of that. That's why you usually see that attraction. And it doesn't matter if they're male or female because it's not a sexual attraction. So when it comes to the females, you'd be more attracted to your opposite, and they are the same way. And same thing when it's just friends, you know, bros. You tend to hang out with folks that are, you know, similar to you, but also opposite, you know, full of that energy. And me and Rizzo would have definitely hung out back in the day. I have many friends that are just like him. They make me laugh. They're fun to hang out with, fun to be around, and they bring out the worst in me because then I'll be clowning and acting foolish, but I like it. So yeah, I'm glad you found him hilarious because he is, man. Let's see, Dakota the Wolf, welcome to the Shadows. You are our latest Shadow Dweller. Thank you for giving that follow on Twitch. Appreciate you, man. One passive, one aggressive. And there is similarities because you know, when you look at that that chart, you find that there's overlapping because humans are not easily, you know, categorized. We're too complex. So what they show you is that, yeah, you fit a lot of the attributes for this category, but that doesn't mean you don't have any of the ones in the other categories. You know, it just means that predominantly you're in this category. So you may be attracted to someone who's in the opposite category, but who shares something with you as well, and vice versa. There was a guy who was, when I learned about this, it was because I was being certified to be a life instructor, facilitator, and this was way back. And I did get certified, and they gave everybody a test. And what was funny is that there was a guy there that everybody thought we had known each other for years, but we had actually just met each other for that job. We didn't know each other before that, and we hit it off so well. When we took the test, he was in the kitty corner opposite to mine. And it was a beautiful illustration and example of what he was talking about, you know, because we hit it off very well. I was so sorry he didn't make it. He didn't make it there. He just wasn't really cut out for that job. He was a bit naughty at that job, and they had to let him go. But man, I had so much fun while he was there. See how he's backing up and blocking? As long as they did that, you were golden. Masakri is nasty now. Rizzo was yell at the kids, back to the game. Is the food here? Hercules is in the game now. Yep. What's up, Will? My favorite part was his kids shouting in the background, smash that food. Yep, man. His kids are crazy, but they're little hymns. You notice that? They take after their daddy. They got that same energy, that same intensity. It's so funny to see, man. I wish I had a relationship like that with my dad. I really do. That's what, every time I see that, I love seeing it. I love seeing it, but it makes me, you know, kind of, you know, I have mixed feelings because I love seeing it, but at the same time, it reminds me that I didn't have that and would have loved it, you know? So when I see it, I applaud it every chance I get. Was he naughty by nature? Lord have mercy, Lawrence. No. Mm-mm. But yeah, he was a little naughty. And they definitely had to let him go. And I remember because they didn't even tell us. One time I just didn't see him because, oh, I love this matchup. Haha. Ha ha ha. We were on different shifts. So I might not see him until we had, you know, a meeting. Because we didn't really hang out outside of work or anything. Even though we could have, but he didn't go to my school and I don't know what all he was doing. But at one of the meetings that we had, I was looking for him and I didn't see him and I asked. That's how I found out. He was no longer working. I'm like, what happened? Well, hush, hush. But I talked to some others that, you know, I think what happened is he was a little too friendly with some of the students because that's what we were doing there. It was a continuing adult education, 18 and up. And we were basically giving them, these are folks that either finished college or didn't finish college, finished high school or didn't finish high school. It was a wide spectrum. One guy was in there, he had worked for Whirlpool all his life and he got hurt on the job. And he didn't want to sit at home doing nothing, but he didn't know how to work or do anything else. So he was there. He was older than I was, you know, by a good amount. So it was a range of people, but I think he got mixed up with one of the students. I'm 51 and I relate to his kids, all kids. I look like sanity. Hold on. But act like an 11-year-old. What's up, Billy D? How you doing, man? You was lurking. See, LordShaedow, I've whittled my rank 2 5 stars down to 20. Ooh, okay. Problem is, I don't have the right T4CC to rank them. All my rank 2s are Mystic, Mutant, and Skill. And I have a ton of Science, Cosmic, and Tech T4CC. Yeah. It took me a long time. It was literally years that I've been working on it. And now, it's like, I can get them there, but I also have to be careful with my resources because I got 6 stars. that I'm kind of wanting to focus on as well. So it has to be a really good 5-star, useful 5-star for me to take them up, and not wait for me to get the 6-star. Like Hercules, I took him up as a 5-star because who knows when I'm gonna get the 6-star, and I won't be mad if I get the 6-star after taking the 5-star up. Wow, I tried to. Let me try that again. There it is. I actually tried to duck that one, and she just blocked. So I'm not sure what was happening. I was thinking more of hip hop, hooray, ho, hey. Hip hop, hip hip hop, hip hip hop, hooray. Meatballs and spaghetti. How you doing, man? What's up?
Why are you guys so obsessed with me?
Uh-oh, the epic men. 777. Welcome to the Shadows. You are our latest Shadow Dweller. Thank you for giving me that follow on Twitch. Appreciate you, man. But Meatballs, I've been doing good, man. How about yourself? Okay. Oh, man. We're running a little bit over, but hey, it's all good. And see, I could sit here and go through all the rest of my 5-stars, but I'm just trying to get to like a nice even 10. And then tonight, I'll probably just run my maxed out champs, and then maybe I won't. And then tomorrow, you know, who knows? But by the way, tomorrow I will not be doing an arena stream because we'll have event quest completion on tomorrow. So I don't know. I haven't sat down and looked at the time to see when event quest completion will start. But if it starts before 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, then I'll stream at 1. If it starts afterwards, then I'm going to stream whenever it starts. And we're going to do the initial clear of Cavalier and as much exploration as I can stand. I still got some full energy refills in my overflow, so we might just go through that and get her done, but we'll see. Meatballs and spaghetti. Welcome to the Shadows. You are our latest Shadow Dweller. Thank you for giving me that follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Slayer of Scars, what's up, man? Hey, Shadow, just got back from school. I'm tired. Man, I feel you. I remember it. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, whoop, there it is. Hold on. Phone is ringing. Nope, and it's nobody I know. Folks have been calling me, and there's this number. I started blocking it because they would call me and then text me, and the text had something that it wanted me to download. I'm not downloading nothing in a text from somebody I don't know. So it got deleted and their number got blocked. I don't know who that is. Maybe I'll find out later, but if I don't know you, you can't be sending me attachments and things. No, sir. Take that someplace else. You got to get permission. You been good? Meatballs? Cool, cool. Somebody touched my spaghetti. Love me some spaghetti and garlic bread. Oh, Billy D, who you telling? whenever I go to, man, now you got me hungry for Olive Garden. I gotta check and see how much folks have sent me in Cash App. I might do that. Might do a pickup from Olive Garden. But anyway, so tomorrow, that's the plan. So if you, whenever it is, let me see. Somebody can do the calculation for me. I don't know. I actually have a calculator to help me do this. But you see already, Mystic Advancement already done. So I got 16 hours and 17 minutes. It's 3:17 p.m. for me right now. So what time tomorrow, my time, will that be that this ends and we'll have the event quest completion? Nice quiz for you, because I can't do it. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's good. Olive Garden breadsticks, you know it. But you know what I like? Their fried mozzarella. If you haven't had their fried mozzarella, that fried mozzarella, it's actually more expensive, as I found out. But what I did, because I was like, you know what? I don't need to get an actual entree, right? So I said, let me just get the appetizer, fried mozzarella, the salad, the breadsticks, and that would just be my meal. But when I totaled all of that up and I compared it, because you have to pay for each one of those things separately, right? But when you buy an entree, you get some of that with it. So it turned out that it was just a little, I think it was a little bit cheaper than getting the entree with all of that as well. So from now on, I just get whatever the entree is. Either I'll get the spaghetti, or I'll get the ziti that they have. They also have the fish. I'll get that. And then I'll just have the fried mozzarella, the breadsticks, and the salad. And usually that's 2 meals for me. I do not eat all of it in one meal. So if I were to get it tonight, that's what I would eat tonight. And that would also be what I ate tomorrow. So that would, you know, it's expensive, but I make it last. But anyway, that is going to do it, guys. I will get that other 2 million later. Maybe I'll run more in the Summoner Trials. I don't know. But if you want that link again, for people who have not, who didn't see it earlier, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Maybe this is part of a larger issue as to why McDonald's shake machines are often broken and down. That doesn't mean that the cleaning issue wasn't an issue, but this may be in addition to that. So there may be several factors in why the shake machine is always down, whether it's broken or whether it can't be cleaned. It's down for us. All right, let's go to KT1. We haven't gone to KT1 in a little bit. Big Blue, if you're still there, hey, if you're still there, Big Blue, can you pop up a link to KT1 stream? Hashtag out of the shadows. And I will see you all there. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. It's really appreciated. I don't know if Big Blue left for a second or is working from home. But let me post it up. Oh, wait, there we go. Go ahead, Big Blue. I was going to post up the link. But there we go. So Big Blue just is posting up the link to KT1. Hashtag out of the shadows. And I will see you all there. I don't see the link, Big Blue. There we go. There's the link. All right. Take care, everyone. And you all have a blessed day.